This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for March 8, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, a chef charged for gun seized at Hellshire Beach. A chef has been arrested and charged following the seizure of a pistol with a magazine containing 9 rounds of ammunition on Hellshire Beach in Portmore, St. Catherine on March 2. He is 33-year-old Emilio Johnson of Old Harbour Road, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Johnson has been charged with possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. The Jamaica Constabulary Forces Corporate Communications Unit says about 2:45 p.m., a team of police was on a targeted operation in the Hellshire Beach area when Johnson was seen behaving in a manner that aroused the officer's suspicions. Upon seeing the police, he allegedly ran and was subsequently accosted. The police say the firearm and ammunition were taken from him. UWI student found dead. A student was reportedly found dead on one of the halls of residence at the University of the West Indies Mona campus. The identity of the student has not yet been revealed. More details soon. RIP wage offer, Rhodes Hall High teachers protest the compensation package. For the second time in a week, teachers at the Rhodes Hall High School in Hanover joined their counterparts across the island in staging industrial action as they voiced their disapproval of the ongoing public sector compensation review exercise. The teachers dressed in black are currently staging a sit-in at the school. At one point, the teachers also took their messages peacefully to the entrance of the school with placards in hand. One placard read, "3.5 million or higher is our price." Another read, "We love our students, but we love ourselves more." "Teaching is a profession, not a poverty sentence," stated another placard. "Our students deserve teachers who can afford to live," stated another card. "Nigel push government badness, so we push teacher badness," another card read. "Nigel, if you not pay we're going to St. Mary." One card had written on it. Another card had written on it, "RIP wage offer." On Tuesday, less than 1/3 of the teachers at the school located in Orange Bay showed up for work. Students were addressed by the principal before they were sent home. On Monday, teachers at Green Island High School in the parish stayed off the job. Delegates of the Jamaica Teachers Associations are currently meeting in Kingston, where there is a voting on whether to accept or reject the government's revised wage offer today. Vlogger Andre Stevens threatened with a defamation suit for SSL-related comments. Vlogger Andre Stevens has been warned of a lawsuit if he does not apologize and remove allegedly defamatory posts concerning investment banker Ryan Strachan and the fraud hit brokerage firm Stocks and Securities Limited. Strachan has retained the law firm of Trevor Cuff and Alexander Shaw, which wrote to Stevens alleging gravely defamatory videos and images published through his social media accounts on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Stevens was given 3 days to fulfill the demands. Stevens said he received the letter dated March 3 on Tuesday, and my attorneys will be reviewing and will be taking it from there. Free speech will never be silenced, he said in a YouTube broadcast Tuesday night in reference to a letter. Stevens hosts daily commentary on current affairs issues in Jamaica on his near 7-month-old YouTube channel that has over 71,000 subscribers and almost 10 million views. Citing postings on February 5, 7, and 18, attorney Trevor Cuff said Stevens maliciously besmirched the reputation of his client, who is an eminent and highly respected senior member of his profession. "You have intentionally and maliciously besmirched our client's reputation by implying that he was involved in a conspiracy to commit murder and fraud in matters that are currently the subject of court proceedings and high-level investigation," said the attorney. "It is hard to imagine a more damaging series of libels of our client, which are calculated to cause him serious and lasting damage, both in his public and private life, reflecting as they do on his integrity, honesty, his professional competence, and his motives," Cuff wrote. Strachan is currently the Vice President of Investment Relations at the GK Capital, the investment and advisory subsidiary of food and financial services company Grace Kennedy Limited. Stratton is currently the Vice President of Investment Relations at GK Capital, the investment and advisory subsidiary of food and financial services company Grace Kennedy Limited. Cove told Stevens to cease and desist from making false and malicious statements about Stratton, to provide a prominent, full and unqualified apology in terms dictated by the law firm, and to remove the allegedly offending social media post. The law firm said Stevens is also to pay for Stratton's legal costs. Cove said if the demands are not met, the firm has been instructed to file a lawsuit to recover damages and aggravated damages. Stratton has directed queries to the law firm, which said the time starts to run from Tuesday when Stevens was served with a pre-litigation letter. In January, Stratton confirmed that he joined the SSL as a wealth advisor in September 2011 and later supervised Jean Ann Panton, the former wealth advisor accused in the SSL fraud, for 1 year. Stratton said he left in August 2015. But Stratton said he had no reason to question the former employee's actions in managing an account held by sport legend Usain Bolt's holding company WellGen. But he noted that audit trails for which he was not responsible may have picked things up. I was never made aware of any concerns, so I can't speak to that because that was never at my level of authority, he said. Man shot in front of primary school in Kingston. Frantic parents scrambled to collect their children after a man was shot in front of the Holy Rosary Primary School on Gibbs Avenue in East Kingston. The incident happened about 10 this morning, just meters away from the school. The Corporate Communications Unit confirmed the incident to the news, but said they had no further details. It is unclear if the man had succumbed to his injuries. The school reportedly contacted parents to collect their children due to the incident. Higgler accused of Klansman gang-banging freed, 2 others convicted. Verdicts continue to flow fast and furious in the ongoing Klansman gang trial, with the accused Lamar Simpson and Tariq James, self-acclaimed construction worker and a shop attendant respectively, being the latest to be found guilty. Meanwhile, Higgler Donovan Richards was the latest to be freed. Chief Justice Brent Sykes handed down the verdicts on Wednesday morning. The 3 had remained on trial on count 2 of the 25-count indictment brought by the Crown, which charged them with membership of a criminal organization. The count is the last being assessed by the trial judge. Since morning, a total 4 accused have been declared guilty, while 3 have been released. Simpson, who said he was a construction worker, had told the court that his moniker Sickhead was earned because of his football prowess. Simpson, who said he was no top-tier member, said he was hearing of that role for the first time over the course of the trial and described himself as a law-abiding citizen who have never owned or held a gun. I am no done for no community. I am a man who has to stand up for my family, Simpson said tremulously while begging the judge to be merciful and find him not guilty, as he was worried about the welfare of his family. Meanwhile, James, who said he was employed to a wholesale at the front of Jones Avenue, declared that he had never laid eyes on the alleged leader of the Klansman until he began building a studio in the area. I never saw that man before, never even spoke to him. This is all a surprise to me, he said at the time while telling the judge that his boombox in his cell constantly blares lyrics which say, "All I want is my jeans and all I want is my freedom," adding that he didn't know even a quarter of his co-accused. Richards, in an unsworn statement, told the court he was a higgler who was preoccupied with his mother's health problem, his business, and taking care of his 3 kids. "I am not in any gang or involved in any criminal organization," he said. Upon releasing Richards, the trial judge said there was no evidence of the allegations against him. The judge is later on Wednesday expected to rule on the case of Stephanie Cole Christie, the sole female defendant. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.